From Dallas to Los Angeles and a screen near you, here is B Wildcat 2.
Hey everybody, it's B Wildcat 2 here, back today with another quick clip here in Road to the Show with featuring BJ Wild. This is quick clip number 6, I believe, as we are advancing into June of 2016, and Wild will have a pinch hitting opportunity against, of course, the Tampa Bay Rays. The Blue Jays love to have him pinch hit against the Rays for some reason, especially down in Tampa. Scenario he's going to be entering in as he's the man in charge of keeping the game alive, as he's with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. The Blue Jays are down 7-5, and Eric Timms is on second base. Wild is the tying run, and he'll be facing off against James Pickney, who I'm assuming is the Tampa Bay closer. And you see Wild getting a pep talk from his coach on the bench. And actually, now they're going to have Jake McGee come into the game to face Wild. He's a lefty in 27 games, is 0-4 with 1 save. This would be a save if he could get Wild out and get the final out of the ball game. But let's see how Wild and the Blue Jays do. Here comes Wild up to the plate as Tampa Bay leads 7-5. Both teams have 13 hits, but the Rays have 2 errors. And Wild on the season bagged .216 with 2 home runs, 5 RBI. And he's the tying run at the plate. The first pitch from McGee to him is chopped foul, a fastball. Probably shouldn't have swung at that, but YOLO swag, whatever. 0-1. And now Wild on 0-1. He'll take a changeup down low for ball 1. The count is 1-1 to Wild. Like I said last time around, as Wild swings, hits it into right center field. That's a base hit. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Wild is driven in the goal, or he's driven in the he's made it a 7-6 ball game, and now he's at second base as the tying run with a double. A good at bat for 20 skill points. Nice hitting by Wild there. Just took a 1-1 fastball up the middle into right center field into the gap. And now a pinch runner coming in for Wild is Travis Snyder. And we'll have to see what happens. Can the Blue Jays make the comeback bid? Come back and tie this ball game up? We'll have to see. Fast forwarding to the end of the game. And Tampa Bay wins 7-6. So Wild, he made it 7-6, but they could not drive in Travis Snyder. And the Blue Jays, unfortunately, lose this game. But they've been struggling, so it really doesn't surprise me that they would lose this game, as now after the Tampa Bay Rays beat us 7-6, Wild's average has gone up to .231, it looks like, as he's 12 for 52 on the season with 2 home runs and 6 RBI, 3 walks and 11 strikeouts. And we head back to the main menu screen, and we'll get into another pinch hit opportunity here in just a minute, I believe. I believe it will be another pinch hit opportunity. As you see, we are into June. We're almost to interleague play, actually, and we're gonna look around, ask for some playing, or ask for a trade. Nope. Ask for some playing time. Then no. Basically, I don't like this. I feel like league, even I try to get a position change and nothing. So yes, we are indeed pinch hitting the next day against Clint Perkins of the Rays in a 6-5 game. We are the tying run in the 8th with 2 out, nobody on base. So let's see what Wild can do in this pinch hit opportunity. He came through in yesterday's ball game with a pinch hit RBI double to make it a 7-6 game. Let's see what he can do here against the Rays now, again, the next night here at the Trop. Something just flew over my house, like, really closely. Okay, I think it's gone. Alright. So Wild's going to come off the bench, 6-5 game. Here in the top of the 8th, as I said, with 2 outs. Glenn Perkins on the mound for the Rays. And you'll see his stats there, .231 average with 2 home runs and 6 RBI for Wild on the season. With 2 out, Perkins. Here comes the first pitch to Wild. It's outside, a curveball, 1-0 to BJ Wild. Wild trying to work the count and get a better chance at getting on base. Hey, Popular Strangers Online. And it's 2-0 as that changeup is looked at for low, a ball, 2-0. And on 2-0 with 2 out, the pitch to Wild is a two-seam fastball in the strike zone. It'll be 2-1 as he did not, he was taking, I suppose, on 2-0. Now 2-1 with 2 out. Here comes the pitch. Swings and grounds it to third, and that is the final out here in the 8th inning. So Wild is done after a 4-pitch at bat. He gets an okay at bat, 4 points, but he grounds out, and he's going to get another opportunity. So it looks like in the 9th in a 6-6 game. They tied it up with a double now, nobody out. They have 9 hits, Rays have 6. So now Wild will have another opportunity with a runner at second, just like in last night's game here in the 11th. They tied it up in the 9th, and now that we're in the 11th. Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. The count to Wild, he just missed it too. 0-1 pitch to Wild. Swung on and hit in left center field. That'll be dropping it for a base hit, and it's going to be another RBI. Wild is out at second by a long shot, but at least he drove in the go-ahead run. Just like in last night's game, he gets an RBI double. Well, except this is an RBI single, and Wild was a dead duck. But anyway, he drove in the go-ahead run, and the Blue Jays lead 7-6 now. And it looks like that they might have just won the game. They did, thanks to B.J. Wild's RBI single in the top of the 11th inning. B.J. Wild single-handedly won the game for Toronto tonight with his go-ahead pinch hit RBI single in the top of the 11th inning. And that was a good game for Wild. And see, this is the highs and the lows. Some of these episodes have been lows and some of them have been ups. So, like this episode, he's already gotten 2 hits and driven in 2 runs. And he even won a game in one of them. He's 2 for 3 this episode, so he's probably feeling pretty good. He thinks that he should get some playing time, but the manager doesn't like him, so he's going to hurt his feelings and tell him, no kid, you can't have any playing time. So Toronto wins 7-6 on the day. Now he's increased his batting average to .241, 13 of 54 this season, 2 home runs and now 7 RBI. So Wild is continuing to try to get better and get the skill points that he needs and be beast. So he's got 41 now, so I think we're going to go upgrade something that he needs for his advancement goals, either arm strength or arm accuracy. There's arm strength, and we're going to put that in there, and we get 2 out of 4 goals. Alrighty then. We got 2 goals done we got 2 birds with 1 stone, I guess the saying is. And we're going to, again, I told you the Blue Jays like pinch hitting us against the Rays. I mean, this is the 3rd night in a row that I've been pinch hitting for in the game, in the series actually. 5-5 game, top of the 8th inning, 2 outs. Colby Rasmus is at first base, and Wild is looking like he's going to come in to pinch hit against J.P. Howell. I believe, yes. And we're going to have Wild, of course, come off the bench, try to get something going, either drive him into second, drive him into third, or drive him home. Now Jake McGee, remember, he was the one that gave Wild the RBI double on 2 nights ago, and now he's going to face him. He's going to face McGee again here in this game. See what Wild can do, as he's familiar with McGee, at least in this series. In a 5-5 game with the go-ahead run at first base, Wild has got to find a way to either move him into second, move him into third, or move him home for the next guy up. The first one to Wild, swung and hit down the right field line. That is going to fall in. That's a base hit, and Wild is safe at first with a single. He moves Colby Rasmus to third on that hit, though. That was a good at bat, 15 skill points. Nicely done by Wild. Just takes it the opposite way into right field for a base hit. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, I mean, he almost hit it into the bullpen area. And now we are going to be at second base, I believe, for Kelly Johnson. He's coming up now. 1 for 3. The Rays mascot trying to get the fans up on out of their seats. Even though it looks like the Blue Jays are winning 6-5 with 2 out in the top of the 8th inning and 0-2 count on Kelly Johnson, while now at third base. And the pitch swung on and fouled back. So Wild is going to be running the base paths a little bit, and we'll have to see how that goes for him. 2 out, 0-2 count. Johnson, here's the pitch, swung on and grounded foul again. So Wild has to go back to third, unfortunately. So this is kind of, the base running is kind of boring in this game, kind of not, but anyway, ground ball back in the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Wild is going to score, and here comes the other runner, and he will score as well. It's a 2-run single for Kelly Johnson, giving the Blue Jays an 8-5 lead now, and it looks like that Toronto will most likely win this game thanks to this big inning they had here in the 8th. Just take it right back into center field for a base hit. Wild scored easily, and then the man right behind him scored too. So now we're going to have another at bat, 8-6 now in the top of the 9th. It looks like with 2 out and 2 on. Wild has another opportunity to do damage. He's 1 for 1, making him 3 for 4 in this episode of play. Top of the 9th, 2 out, 2 on in an 8-6 game. And here comes the first one to Wild. Is a foul ball. It looks like a curve. It'll be 0-1 to BJ Wild. It was a curve ball, and he was early on it, just missed it, and he probably shouldn't have swung at it. 0-1 with 2 out. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, why would you swing at that? It's 0-2 to BJ Wild with 2 out in the top of the 9th. Here comes the pitch. Fastball down low, ball 1, 1-2 to BJ Wild. Here we go. Come on, Wild. Drive him in. Drive one of the runners in. 1-2 pitch is inside with a fastball, and it's 2-2 as he's worked it back to even, and maybe he'll get a good pitch to hit here on 2-2. The pitcher's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded to third. 1 at second, and that'll end the inning. Wild can't get either run in, but he gets an okay at bat. 5 skill points. We to the bottom of the 9th with a 2-run lead. Will that be enough against these Rays? Fast forwarding to my career players, the next event. No, it's not, as it's now the top of the 10th inning, it looks like. But Toronto has an 11-8 lead with 1 out and a runner at second. Wild now 3 for 5 in the episode after that ground out. And it's the top of the 11th with an 11-8 lead with 1 out, runner at second. Pitch to Wild, ground ball to shortstop, and he's batting an even 500 as he moves that man over to third. A poor at bat, 1 point. But they do get the win, 11-8, I believe. As Wild is now 3 for 6 this episode, and I think he's going to have a couple more at bats maybe this episode, as they actually win 12-8 as they get another run in that inning. But Toronto wins this one, so they're continuing to try to become a better team. It's definitely a little bit trickier than they want it to be. But Wild goes 1 for 3 in that game, making him 3 for 6 in this episode. And his skill points that he gets are, it looks like 26. I think that's right. Yeah, 26 skill points. So now we got one more at bat. It looks like, or one more game to play or pinch hit for in this episode. We're nearing the end of this quick clip. I don't know why I'm looking at my player performance evaluator. Like I said, I've had this on my hard drive for a little while. I mean, this was obviously back before I got the Elgato at Christmas, so I don't even remember when this was on, when I recorded this. But there's your career stats. I mean, I have played the most against the Rays, as you can see there. You can see what the most teams I played and who I haven't played, and all that good stuff. So I think we've got one more game in this episode, and then we will have to leave and come back in the next one. So I think this is Road to the Show quick clip number 6. I probably, if I got that wrong, then you can correct me, or I'll probably find out after this episode, or after I'm done with recording this commentary. But we've got to get 14 or more total bases and have an advancement of something, I think. I didn't exactly see it. I think I'm just messing around now. So there's the division standings. Blue Jays are third behind the Red Sox and Yankees. Why is that not surprising? But the Toronto needs to get back to winning. Maybe we're done with this episode. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know what's after this. I'm really sorry, you guys, that I don't know what's coming next. I think there's one more game, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to say thanks for watching, you guys. Come back next time for Road to the Show quick clip number 7, I believe it will be. And that sounds right to me. So thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys again next time in Road to the Show quick clip number 7. Thanks for watching, and because you're watching this, that means we are one day closer to MLB 13, the show. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will see you guys in the next one, and we'll come back and see how Wild and the Blue Jays are faring in 2016. See you guys.